Hello YouTubers, Phillipe here, and welcome to the 4th draft projections. In this one we were going to be covering the punchers, and today I'm again joined with Fiascochi and the SMC 250.
Hello.
Hey.
Let's just get this going. In 10th place we've got a guy who's been doing quite okay in the MLC so far. His name is Gerrans.
He's a great puncher, and he has a strong acceleration, and he's easy to link up. So you get even +2 on everything if you choose him. Another guy.
Yeah.
It's the one qual I have about this database is, sorry to cut you off, Fayez, but he beat Peter Sagan in a straight sprint. I don't think his speeds would be 69, but still a 77 acceleration coupled with 78 hill, potentially 80 and 79. That's killer.
Yeah, watch out for this guy. There's so many hilly stages with like a hilly up finish in the Vuelta España, so one of these guys are going to be worth a lot of points. They're going to be worth picking up in like 2nd or 3rd round. Next up on the list, we have a guy who might have been higher placed, but he's not that good of a puncher. We're talking about Alberto Contador.
Well, he's still a great puncher, and he has a decent acceleration. Hard to pick, but I think Alberto Contador is showing this Vuelta that he can hill, climb, and puncher. So that was, I think he will show us something what we didn't see this year yet from him.
Yeah, also he's relatively easy to link up. It's not going to be incredibly difficult because if you think about it, if you want to let some guy like 2nd or 3rd round take a 71 rated climber, then go ahead. But he's an excellent climber. His name is phenomenal. Decent time trial, good downhill, all of the above. He's really good.
That's maybe why people want to ban him, because he has such a big name.
Yeah.
We will see.
Next up on the list, guy, we've got an Irishman. His name is Dan Martin.
He's a pretty strong hiller too, but he cannot be linked up 100% sure. He has no teammates in that team from the same country, so that will be a thing. So you can get him +2, but +1, and maybe that's gonna be a change that people don't pick him because it's only +1. And yeah.
Though Garmin Sharp, it does have a lot of guys that you can link up as well, such as I was gonna say, like Nick Nuyens and Johan van Sumeren, very good riders. He could be linked up, but I don't think people will go through the trouble, even though he's very good at +1. I don't think people will really bother with it. Also, baseball lover.
Good point. Next up, we have a guy who's kind of the same as Dan Martin. He can't be linked 100%, but he's still decent. It's called Alberto Betancur.
Betancur, yeah, a great hiller. I think one of the best in the Saturdays.
Are you sure? We didn't see him hill. Are you sure he's a good hiller?
Yeah.
How?
Well, if he is not gonna get a punch, of course.
Well, he's a good puncher. Only if he decides not to abandon.
Exactly.
Yeah. So far in the Tour de France, he decided in the very first stage to take a piss, and then he kind of missed the finish by like an hour. So that way he got thrown out of the Tour de France. That's a myth. We still haven't gotten the real reason for him, so we haven't spoken for him for a while. But can he finish the Vuelta España? That's going to be the real question. Who has the balls to pick this guy?
Yeah.
Not me.
Well, I don't think because you even can link him up to you. That's just sure. So you're gonna get him also +1 max.
Another guy we've been speaking about, our next guy on the list, is a guy we've been speaking about a lot so far in these draft projections. It's Vincenzo Nibali.
Nibali, he's a good hiller. I should say he's a better climber, but also a great hiller. He has a great acceleration. He's easy to pick up, and hopefully that people are not gonna ban him from the list, that nobody can pick him, because this is a danger.
Yeah, if he does get linked up, look out for 83 mountain, 81 hill, and 85 downhill. That's just insane.
That's gonna be some tough stuff, dude. Watch out.
Yeah.
Next on the list, we have Rodriguez First Lieutenant. We've got Daniel Moreno.
Daniel Moreno. Great great hitter, serious. A great acceleration, easy to link up. If you link him up with Rodriguez, you're gonna have the best team ever for the mountains and hills.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
watch
that
out
is-
for Moreno.
Yeah, that is a big if though. Katusha, the rest of their Spanish guys, they're not really someone you'd want on your team, but I guess some of them are takeable. But of course, if you link up Joaquin Rodriguez and Daniel Fernandez Moreno or whatever his name is, you're gonna have a fun time.
The reason Daniel Moreno is higher than Vincenzo Nibali on this list is because of the acceleration. You gotta think about these punchers, it all comes down to how fast you can ride that last kilometer with a 20% uphill. So that acceleration is gonna matter a hell of a lot. Next up on the list, we have a guy who's also been mentioned a hell of a lot. Speaking of hell of a lot, his name is Christopher Froome.
Chris Froome, his name is just big, and that's why he's in this list probably fourth. But he's of course a great hiller, and yeah, he has a great acceleration, and he's easy to link up, so you can get him +2 easily.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
If you do get him +2, which you can so very easily, you're looking at a sprinter better than Valverde in the mountains, hills, time trials, and sprints.
So it's a pretty big chance of him getting banned.
We also hope
Yeah.
Christopher Froome is coming back in the end of the Tour de France. He might just start off the Vuelta like the way he came back in the Tour de France, and that means you're gonna have a lot of hurt on you, because this guy can sprint up a mountain like Cavendish can sprint on flat roads. So
Sky laid out train.
that's not very pleasant at all if you're not Christopher Froome or on Team Sky. Next up, we have got a guy who can sprint just like Froome. His name is Alejandor Valverde.
If Valverde has sure, wait. Valverde has great hill stats, 80, and if you get him +2, then you're gonna be very good. He can drive the last few kilometers insanely fast. He is just great.
He has if you get him +2, you're looking at a light green, as I call it, a 70 sprint with 81 acceleration. Even though Froome's is slightly worse, he's still an insane rider.
Watch out for
Alejandro
Valverde.
Valverde.
We all know that Valverde is good, but with +2, he's insanely good. Next up on the list, we've got another Spaniard who's just like Valverde. We've mentioned him before as well. A lot of these guys go again because they can all do the same stuff, but some of them are better than others. Next up, we have Joaquin Rodriguez.
A great hiller, strong acceleration, and easy to link up. This guy is gonna win. Very easy to hills if you don't watch out. If you sleep on the mountains hills, you're gonna be screwed if Rodriguez isn't sleeping.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
he has the great column of third stats, the fighter stamina, resistance and recovery, and also he hasn't won a Grand Tour yet. That could be some serious motivation.
And this all comes down, like, it isn't really who you pick, it's how you pick. You can all pick Rodriguez and say, yes, I'm gonna win. Oh wait, Valverde got picked with Jose Rodriguez. Valverde's got better stats. Oh crap. It's about how you pick. It's about getting your big captains better and not just having the good riders. And saying, oh, I've got Froome, Contador, Rodriguez, and every one of those. Well, you don't have +2, so some guys are gonna have a better team than you. Next up on the list, and the very last guy on this list, he is the world champion. We're talking about Phillipe Gilbert from BMC.
He has good finishes. The last kilometers, he is great. Serious. He can drive that hill up. And easy to link up, so you're gonna get him probably for +2 if you pick very good. And just a great hiller. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I would look out for him, and then I would really want to counterpick if he got picked early. I'd want to counterpick Greg Van Avermaet, because if those two would work in tandem to win a hill stage,
Ooh.
there would be no catching them.
Yeah, these two
That's
guys working
true.
together in symbiosis, it would be insane. You gotta watch out for Greg Van Avermaet and Phillipe Gilbert. We all know that Phillipe Gilbert hasn't been doing that good, but Phillipe Gilbert is going for the mountain series as well, in the mountain and the Vuelta España. He's all been telling us that before. So not only is Phillipe Gilbert gonna go for the finishes, he's also going to go in the breakaway and try to win it that way. He's a very, very strong guy. But, so, do we have any other guys we haven't mentioned yet you really got to keep an eye on?
I like Mikhail Kwiatkowski. His acceleration is not as good as some of the other punchers, but if you get him +2, you're looking at 80 hills, 73 speed, and 73 acceleration.
I don't really know any guys. I think this list is really good on.
I would say another guy who's from Orca Greenwich, who's pretty easy to link up. Actually, it's not easy to link up, but he can be linked up. It's Michael Albacini. You can't get him 100% linked up, but still, having 79 hill with 72 sprint and 80 acceleration, watch out for Michael Albacini. This guy with like Fabian Cancellara on your team, they will work together brilliantly in the mountains and the hills and sprints and stuff.
That would put some serious hurt on the peloton.
Definitely. So guys, thank you guys for watching this one. Please leave a like. Please go watch the SMC's 250 channel and Fast channels. They both do amazing Pro Cycling Manager videos. So if you enjoyed this, please go watch, please subscribe, and please leave a like. See you guys later.
Bye.